What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into the Avengers issue number 12. And for those of you that have been following the channel, I don't really cover the Avengers line. Not to say that Jed MacKay is a bad writer or anything, it's just not something that we have been following on a monthly basis. But if there is enough people that actually want to continue on the Avengers line moving forward, let me know down in the comments, and it might be something we do. But the reason that we're covering it today is because it is tying in to everything going on with the X-Men titles. Much like Iron Man has pretty much become an X title itself, the next couple of issues are gonna fall under the fall of the House of X titling, as we have Krakoa coming to its end. The Avengers are finally getting involved. We're gonna find out why they have not been in this fight, and we're gonna find out how they're gonna be helping mutant kind moving forward. For those curious, this takes place during Fall of the House of X issue number 1. In reality, this comic probably should have come out like a couple months ago, but what can you do? Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so we pick up with the Avengers in the Impossible City. Currently, Tony Stark has the floor. What we learn is that Tony is the one that kept the Avengers from getting involved with everything going on with mutant kind and Orcus. He begged all of them to let him take point, to stay their hand, to let him work with the mutants and get all their ducks in a row. When the time came, he would give them the word. The Avengers would go out. They would help mutant kind. The moment Tony Stark says go. This is where we have Captain Marvel, Vision, Thor, and Iron Man attacking an Orcus automated Sentinel factory complex. They are targeting the Sentinel manufacturing. They are targeting Orcus facilities. He has let the Avengers off the chain, and now it is time for them to bite. Taking us to the Orcus-based Juno, we have MODOK having a conversation with 3D Man. Now, 3D Man is kind of unique. He can see the battlefield from a kind of 3D perspective, if you will. As long as he has all the information and has control, he can help dictate or steer the direction of a battle or conflict. He is letting MODOK know that I told you the Avengers were gonna be a problem. MODOK brushed it off as insignificant, but now that is coming back to bite them in the butt. They just took down a complex in less than 20 minutes. 3D Man was hired because he can see things no one else can. The dangers that are hidden in plain sight. He saw the Skrulls, he saw the mutants, and he is letting them know that the Avengers are dangerous. We pick up at Avengers Target 2, an Orcus Mutant Re-Education Center. We see that the systems are overcome by Team 2. Team 2 having Black Panther, referring to them as the Secret Avengers. T'Challa quickly puts down these Orcus agents. He takes control, and backing him up, the Scarlet Witch and Captain America. These Orcus agents never stood a chance. With gateways being opened up, all of the prisoners are coming through these gateways, coming to the Impossible City. As they come through, they are all greeted by the Avengers. While they are all making their escape, Scarlet Witch, Captain America, and Black Panther are holding off Sentinels all by themselves. At this point, MODOK and 3D Man are going at one another. The Avengers weren't hiding away like MODOK had thought. They were planning, they were preparing, and now with the Impossible City and the Avengers in it, this is more than just a refuge. The Avengers knew that they would only get one shot at this, that if they took it at the wrong time, it would all be wasted. And so as he begins to calculate all this in his head, we pick up at Avengers Target 4, an Orcus data core farm. Captain Marvel, Thor, Vision, Iron Man, all here to decimate the data. But the truth is, all they really needed was Thor. With Thor bringing down the lightning, he fries all of the databanks. And 3D Man knows that the one responsible for all of this is Black Panther. He was his kingdom's ultimate operative. raised from birth to destroy nations from the inside out if Wakanda ever required it. He has had assets everywhere. This is how they know where each of these Orcus stations are. As we arrive back at the Impossible City, the city having a conversation with Yuna, right now in disbelief but happy that the Avengers are taking on Orcus. But now she wonders how long before Orcus comes for the Impossible City. How long before Orcus comes here, taking us to Avengers Target 6, a mutant re-education center in Louisiana. The Orcus guards are opening fire on the Scarlet Witch only for the bullets to be stopped midair, for them all to get a suggestion to leave, reconsider what they're doing in life, and go now before these bullets come back at them, with Captain America and T'Challa handling the rest of the guards. MODOK and 3D Man are trying to figure out what to do. The Avengers are destroying every critical operational infrastructure and evacuating potential hostages, limiting the leverage that Orcus has. Not only that, but the Impossible City has been shooting down every orbital asset, systematically removing their ability to wage war at a ridiculous speed. They have teleport capacity. What 3D Man needs is operational capacity to do his job, that he will handle the Avengers while MODOK and the others deal with the mutants. He says to give him an iron fist, and he will wrap it around the Avengers' throats. This is what takes us to the Impossible City. The Avengers thought that they could hit fast enough and Orcus would never catch up, but Orcus did catch up, as we see the Impossible City orbiting over Earth, and an entire platoon worth of Sentinels headed directly for it. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely a lot of fun. Not really a fan of the excuse on Iron Man saying to hold out. Thor is a literal ancient god. The Scarlet Witch is stupid powerful. Yeah, Tony could have gone and helped mutant kind, worked to build his Mysterium Iron Man suit that we have seen him create. That doesn't mean the Avengers couldn't have been helping mutant kind. So many lives lost because the Avengers stood by and did nothing while Tony planned. It's a really lame way to go about trying to excuse why the Avengers weren't in this fight. But with that aside, it was an enjoyable issue. Seeing the Avengers just decimate base after base, absolutely beautiful. Exactly what you expect them to do. But in their surprise attack, the Impossible City was left vulnerable. Now the Sentinels are descending down on them, and the Avengers need to get back to defend, to protect all the refugees and the city, while also still trying to maintain the war against Orcus. But let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories if you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with the X-Men titles. Go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's gonna get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you're getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.